Welcome back to my channel. So today hairstyle I'm doing is Hollywood waves, and I did quite a lot of volume in the crown section for you guys. It's a very good hairstyle for walima, barat, you know, where you have your dupatta down. Especially I had a little bit of padding inside but no allow, but I think it will looks very nice for proms or, you know, any kind of function where you don't have dupatta on your head, because it will show very nicely as well. So if you see, I have inch section all over the head. So I have inch section on the bottom. I have about 4 section, and after that the 4th section I have actually 2 inches, because that's where I'm gonna put the padding. You will see once I start doing the hairstyle. So yeah, this is how we're gonna start. So I always section them and put them in the upwards, because when you start doing it, it's more easy for rather than you going to section every time you curling your hair. So first we're gonna do all our sections, and then we're gonna take section by section and we're gonna start curling them. As you know that when you're making Hollywood waves, you have to twist the hair on the end and then wrap around the curling wand. And when you're doing ribbon, you have to have kind of like a ribbon hairs and then do it. As you can see me, so first one is goes as a ribbon, and the rest you have to twist the hair and then loop them around the hair barrel. And you can take equal section, because as much equal it will be, it will look more nicer. My dummies hair are no, honestly, because I do so much hairstyle on them, they are in that point that they don't take hair curling that much well. So as you can see, the first layer I haven't done the back combing, but from the second one I start doing back combing, spray the back combing and leave the hair to cool down. So we're gonna leave it as a curling setting and leave them to cool down, so your curl will last you a little bit more longer, as you can see. So now I'm gonna do root back combing only on the roots, and the rest of the hair I'm just gonna start curling them. And this is the procedure we're gonna do all around. Only the part is different is when we're doing the front, because if you're doing middle parting, you will do equal side on the both sides, and if you're doing side parting, you will have one side less hair and the other side obviously a little bit more, and then that time your direction gonna be changing a little bit. You will see in the end. So as you can see, I'm back combing the root and then pinning them through. So you obviously can fast forward this style this part as well, but I'm taking my time. I just want to show you how I did every bit. As you can see, this part of the hairstyle was a little bit more thicker than the the next one from this is a little bit more thicker. So all of these were 1 inch section, as the next section is actually 2 inch thicker, and you will see because I'm gonna attach padding, and the 2 inch thick section gonna hide that padding. You will see in a second. So it's a little bit hard to explain now. Once it start coming, you will see what I'm talking about. So you can actually pin them, these hairstyle, or you can leave them on top of each other. They will last you very, you know, they will stay there once you put them there. But just make sure that your root are back on properly, and when you curling them, give them a little bit of lift as well, because can you see me doing it? So I'm just running my iron across the roots where I did the back combing and then making a curl. So that way the roots will have a spray on them. So when you know put a little bit heat, it means it locks your back combing. So this is the biggest part, as you can see. So we obviously gonna curl it all the way around, and we're gonna pin them, and after that you will see how I'm attaching the padding. That normally will when we'll start taking off the curl, and we're gonna start. So if you follow this step, honestly, you can have very high volume hairstyle with Hollywood waves, and it looks so nice, especially if you're doing sangeet or if you're doing reception. This kind of hairstyle looks a lot better. Prom, it looks very nice as well. I did few gypsies wedding as well, and they really like big hairs, and actually it looks very nice on them as well. So yeah, so you're gonna just follow along how I doing. So first I'm gonna finish all the curling, and then we're gonna come back to how to set it. So as you can see, I'm back combing the root, and then I'm putting the padding. So you will see how I attach padding. So this is the biggest part, as you can see. So we obviously gonna curl it all the way around, and we're gonna pin them, and after that you will see how I'm attaching the padding. That normally will when we'll start taking off the curl, and we're gonna start. So if you follow this step, honestly, you can have very high volume hairstyle with Hollywood waves, and it looks so nice, especially if you're doing sangeet or if you're doing reception. This kind of hairstyle looks a lot better. Prom, it looks very nice as well. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start taking the curls out, give them a little bit of comb, try to back comb a tiny bit, and then you're just gonna leave it to and spread it properly, as you can see me here. So same thing we're gonna do the next, and we're gonna keep doing that. We already have our back combing, and I will show you, you know, the way I was locking the back combing with the curling board. I will show you how easy it's gonna be, because you know where we back combed, we're literally gonna open it up and spread it, and it's gonna be so secure that it's not gonna go anywhere. You will see me from the next part doing it. In here I need a little bit more back combing, so I added, because if you remember, we haven't touched the first part that much. So if you're thinking that there's some curl missing, you can go back. As I told you, my dummy doesn't take at the moment curl very easily. So if you see, can you see how much lift this section have, because we already have the back combing there, and because back combing is already set, so it's not gonna lose its shape. So if you see from the side, it gives you so much height compared to our first section. If you see me removing it here, and then you can able to see it here. Sorry, that's my mosquito and fly net we just have in our house. Is going so mad with the flies, so we had it, so that's what you heard in the background. So yeah, so you just gonna place them where you like them, set them properly, spray them, and go to the next section. But because you already have your back combing set, it's so easy while you're doing this step. Honestly, you can have all the hair down, and then you can comb the back one together. It's totally up to you which kind of look you want. You know, you want very symmetrical, you want little bit waves, or how you like it, but you will see how nicely the height will come. And where I have the height, you can actually add double height. But if you remember, you know that we have the thick section on the bottom, but what I did, one section before than that, I attached 2 crisscross pin, and I attached the padding. So if you see, I already attached the padding there. And now when we're gonna start removing the front, and you will see me removing the front and the side, so we literally have to knot pin here and there very light, but that, because that section is thick section, it's gonna hide all the padding we attached. So if you want, you can have more padding in here as well. I honestly had a little bit, because we already back combed, and I was quite happy with the height, how much I want. And as you can see, I have a little bit of back padding attached, but can you see how nicely the height is coming along? So try it on and let me know how you guys think of this hairstyle. I actually made a hairstyle after this which says part 2, because once I did all this back combing, I had an idea that if you have already this back combing, you can have a messy bun. So I'm putting it as a part 2 for this hairstyle. So if you want to prep the hair, you have to follow this step, and then you can obviously make the bun. But I actually did that hairstyle after doing this, so my hair was already prepped for you. You will see that hairstyle, it will say part 2. And obviously when you finish the hairstyle, I just want to create another look for you guys. So rather than taking all the back combing out, I actually utilize the same back combing, but add a little bit of bun in the bottom, and that will be part 2. So as you can see, we have such a lovely height. In any way you think the curl didn't last longer, just go over them again and you will be all right. If you see, can you see the how nicely height your back combing is having, because you already set that. And because when you're doing root back combing, if you do it properly, it won't go anywhere, especially when you're locking with the hairspray, on top of that with the heat. So can you see how nicely they're coming on top of each other? So that's what we want, and it will be such a nice hairstyle for reception, or even for you guys for prom, you know. And yeah, even for party hairstyle as well. Any person who likes big hair, they will in love with this hairstyle, I think. And if you guys like, please share and subscribe as well. I have every single video coming for you guys every week. And if you want to know about the jewelry, I have the link in description. And paddings, yes, I sell them on my website. I will try to attach a link for you guys as well. Anything you want. I said I'm starting in my website the pins as well, so I will make sure that you have the link if you want the same pins which I'm using. And if you want to buy the hair padding which I make, you can have that as well. Any extension which I use in any of my videos, I do sell them, because a lot of people ask me or message me where to buy them. I normally sell them. I normally have description link on the bottom, but sometime honestly I forget that. But I will make sure that with these videos you will have my website link below. So if you want to buy any extension, any hair paddings, any pins you seen in this hairstyle, or any accessories you seen in this hairstyle, you can able to buy it. So as you can see, I'm doing the front part now, and yeah, you just set them how you want and make the S wave. You can do middle parting, you know, you can attach a pin and see how they look nicely together. Just take your time when you're doing the front, how you want, how your client want, and do a little bit of back combing and then merge them together. You seen me doing S wave multiple times, so I'm not gonna explain too much. But yeah, I had this hairspray is for roots. I will actually make a video for you guys to show what products I use, because some of you were asking about that. So see how you like, which way you want your hair to go, what your look is. So it's all depend on that, but I obviously went for label side backwards because that's how my whole hair was going, and I like that, you know, label extra lift. So as you can see, I'm now placing that next to the other one and just, you know, setting everything up to see where I like the hairs to be. So next part is to accessorize your client or your customer. At the moment I have my obviously training head, so I have a video where I bought my training head, and that video is in one of my video list, and you can go there and it has all the link where I bought these dummies, which one I like more and which one is not that impressive. So this is my final look. Hopefully you guys like it. Watch out for part 2, because this is if you have this much back combing and you wanna change your look. For example, if this is your morning and you wanna, you know, obviously upgrade your look in the evening time, you can do that. So stay tuned for the part 2. Hopefully you like my video. Leave a comment, like, share, and yeah, if you need any more help, just send me a DM on my Instagram and I try to help or make a hairstyle for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video.